Minnesota Vikings traded for former Philadelphia Eagles first-round wide receiver Jalen Reagor. Yes, the guy taken one spot before Justin Friggin Jefferson. But apparently, general manager Kwesi Adofo-Mensah was also checking things out in terms of other 2020 underperforming through the first two seasons wide receivers with their original teams, and Denzel Mims. Now, Mims had formally requested a trade away from the Jets. That sort of buried him on the depth chart. He hasn't gotten the time of day through the first two seasons. Fully understandable. And apparently the Vikings and Kwesi did call Connor Hughes, who's a beat writer for the Jets and the Giants. Here's what he said. The Vikings, Cowboys, and Seahawks, along with the Panthers, called the Jets about trading for Denzel Mims, sources tell SNY-TV. The Jets' asking price was a fourth-round pick. No team was willing to offer that, so Jets kept Mims. Now, for Jalen Reagor, it was a 2023 seventh-round pick as well as a 2024 conditional fourth-round pick. If statistical thresholds aren't made, it's going to be a fifth-rounder. So I much prefer that than it had to be a 2023 fourth-round pick straight up as requested from the Jets. And it would have added another chapter to the dumbest rivalry in sports history, the Vikings and the Jets. And yeah, we've pillaged your history for our new staff and assistant head coach Mike Pettin, as well as the notorious KOC. Yeah, that's right, man. And with Mims, he has been buried on the depth chart as they brought in Corey Davis, another high-priced free agent who hasn't worked out. They drafted Elijah Moore in the second round last year. He's a stud, as well as they spent a first-round pick on Garrett Wilson coming out of the Ohio State University. Also, with the rise of Braxton Berrios, there's not really much going on for Denzel Mims. And Mims, respect, is a physical freak. He sort of has the DK Metcalf thing going on where he's amazing everywhere except for turning left. He's got the Zoolander thing going on. But he had a big-time career at Baylor, made him a second-round pick, and it just hasn't worked out with the Jets so far. And just comparing the numbers, Reagor is a little bit more than a year younger than Mims, which is important. He has played 28 games versus 20. He has had better stats in terms of receptions, yards, touchdowns, targets, yards. Mims has them on yards per catch. But, even though Reagor has not set the world on fire with the Eagles, and has been a disappointment, hence why they gave up on him after two seasons, it's still better than Mims. Also, Jalen does have punt return ability. Mims does not. And the Vikings depth chart, I like the way that Reagor fits in better than Mims would, where Mims, a big body outside the numbers guy. Jalen is a little bit more versatile, as well as they should consider using Jalen as a running back. You know, the way that they used him at times at TCU, a little bit of Deebo Samuel, a little bit of Percy Harvin in our lives, as well as Jalen does have that punt return ability. So I think that did factor in. Also, the compensation. I would rather give up the seventh next year, as well as the future conditional fourth, versus just a straight up fourth next year. But also, we don't have a fourth next year because they are traded as part of the Caleb Evans deal. So again, it happens, man. But Denzel Mims remains a Jet, could still be moved before the trade deadline as some, knock on wood, some injuries happen, a little bit of attrition around the league, or maybe those teams that inquired, like the Panthers and the Seahawks and the Cowboys, maybe they're just like, okay, fine, we'll do it. We'll do it, man. But, yeah, again, Kwesi, he's not doing his job unless he contacts every potential team that's looking to move a wide receiver. Just gauge the market, see what the price is, and then he made the decision, and he rolled with Jalen Reagor instead. But your thoughts are our thoughts. Vikings reportedly called the Jets about a potential trade for wide receiver Denzel Mims. Let us know your thoughts and our thoughts in the comment section below. Subscribe for daily Vikings takes. Want to support the work, put a little something in the Venmo. But until next time, Skol, production value.